Hello learners, welcome back to English Hub and today I am here with the explanation of the poem Bharat Our Land written by Subramanyam Bharti. This poem is essentially a love letter to India, reminding every Indian to be proud of their heritage, their land and their civilization. So let us first of all learn about the poet Subramanyam Bharti. He was born in the year 1882 in Tamil Nadu. He began writing poems at a very young age and loved his country deeply. He used his words to inspire people to fight for India's freedom from British rule. His poems are full of energy, hope, and love for the nation. He wrote about unity, courage, and equality, believing that all people deserve respect and freedom. He worked as a journalist and became a fiery freedom fighter and social reformer. Despite poverty and hardship, he continued his literary work until his untimely death on 11 September 1921. Now let us see about the poem Bharat Our Land. It is a patriotic poem written by Subramanyam Bharati, a lyrical celebration of India, her mountains, rivers, scriptures, saints, musicians, philosophers, and spiritual traditions. The poem is structured as a hymn of praise with each stanza presenting a different facet of India's greatness and concluding with a refrain, "She is peerless, let's praise her," that reinforces the poet's deep reverence for his homeland. Learners, the name of the poem Bharat Our Land itself tells us that it's a patriotic poem. As Bharat is the ancient and the official name of India, our land tells us that it belongs to us, something which we are proud of, and altogether it makes sense, and altogether it gives a meaning that this is our country and we are proud of it. The word our creates a strong sense of belonging, ownership, and pride. The title tells us the poem will be patriotic celebration of India, her mountains, rivers, scriptures, sages, and wisdom. Bharat, our land, is a pride and love for India, sense of belongingness. Now let us see the text of the poem. The mighty Himvat is ours. There's no equal anywhere on earth. The generous Ganga is ours. Which other river can match her grace? The sacred Upanishads are ours. What scriptures else to name with them? The sunny golden land is ours. She is peerless, let's praise her. Gallant warriors have lived here. Many a sage has sacrificed this land. The divinest music has been heard here, and here all auspicious things are found. Here Brahma knowledge has taken root, and the Buddha preached his Dhamma here. Of hoary antiquity is Bharat. She is peerless, let's praise her. Danger shall not scare us any longer, and poverty shall not sear our souls. Self interest shalln't drive us to meanness and cowardly indifference shall cease forever. Here our land overflows with milk and honey, and perennial is the supply of fruit and corn. Ours is the famed Aryan land of Bharat. She is peerless, let's praise her. So, this was the whole text of the poem. Now, let us see some of the important word meaning. Here, Himwat is a term that is being used, and it is basically another name for Himalayan mountains. Having no equal, unmatched, Upanishads are the ancient Indian philosophical and spiritual text. Dhamma is basically the Buddha's teaching of peace and compassion. Hore antiquity is very old, ancient. Sanctified means made holy or sacred. Gallant means brave, heroic. Gallant soldier, brave soldiers. Divinest, most sacred. Now let us see the explanation of the poem stanza wise. First stanza is basically about the nature and scriptures. Here, the poet praises the natural beauty and rich literary history of Bharat. The poet says that the highest range of mountain, that is Himalayas, and the magnanimous river, that is Ganga, is matchless in beauty and might can only be found in Bharat. He says that holy texts like Upanishads belong to us and no other scriptures can be compared with them as they reflect supreme knowledge. In simple word, if I say, then the poet here says that our Himalayas are the greatest mountain on earth and our Ganga river is the most graceful sacred river in the world. Our Upanishad, our ancient wisdom books, are the most sacred scriptures ever written. India is bright, rich, and incomparable. So let us all praise her. Moving on towards stanza 2, and this stanza is completely about warriors, sages, and culture. The second stanza celebrates India's human heritage by mentioning gallant warriors. Gallant warriors, brave soldiers who protected the land, and sacred sages, saints who made it holy, who sanctified the land and made it holy. India is described as a land where all auspicious things belong, all divine things belong, from music to other things. Everything which belongs here is completely full of positivity. India truly deserved to be praised. Now, coming to the next stanza, that is stanza 3, and it is all about the spiritual wisdom. In this stanza, the poet emphasizes India's spiritual importance. Brahma knowledge represents deep philosophy, whereas Buddha knowledge and Buddha's teaching shows peace and wisdom. Peace, wisdom, truth, all these are there in Dharma. The phrase hoary antiquity means India is very ancient. India is one of the oldest civilization in the world. It is ancient, unique and unmatched. And that is why India is peerless. It is. It deserved to be praised. Now coming to stanza 4, and in this stanza, poet says that No danger, no problem, or any enemy can harm our country, Bharat. Danger means any threat, any kind of war, any enemy, or any difficulty that can scare Bharat, that can hurt or damage or leave a mark on Bharat. So the line means no danger will be able to damage or harm our nation. The people of India are courageous and fearless. They are ready to face any problem. All Indians stay together in unity, and unity makes the nation powerful. The people are always ready to defend and to serve the country Bharat, India. They love their nation deeply. And this stanza shows patriotism and confidence. The poet says that India is safe and strong because of the people who are brave, united, and ready to protect it. The complete message over here is that be brave, stay united, love, and protect our country. Now let us see the central theme. The central theme of the poem is love for the motherland. Every stanza is an expression of pride in what India possesses: natural wonders, sacred text, heroic people, and timeless wisdom. The poem moves from physical, from mountains, rivers, land, to the intellectual, that is the scripture, philosophical, to spiritual, from sages, Buddha, divine knowledge, building a complete picture of Indian civilization. The poem also tells us about the great warriors, about the people of India, how they stand together, how they stand united, and love and protect their country. By repeatedly stating that the country is peerless, the poet urges people to respect, love, and praise their nation. The poem inspires reader to feel proud for their country, as the country is rich in every different field, from philosophy, scriptures, to nature, to spiritual, to civilization, from the soldiers to sages. Everything is there in the country, and that is why it is peerless. It is a country that one must feel proud of it. Now let us see the poetic devices, literary devices. Here we have anaphora. Anaphora can be seen and repeatedly use of the word ours at the beginning of several lines creates a strong sense of possession, belonging, and collective identity. Rhetorical question: lines like which other river can match her grace are asked not to seek an answer but to make a powerful point that nothing else can compare with India's gift. Refrain: the line "She's peerless, let's praise her" appears at the end of each stanza, and this gives the poem a musical, chant like quality. It makes the poem musical, a rhythm is there. Now, Subramanyam Bharati wants his countrymen to recall the past glory of ancient India. The conquest by the Mughals and then by the British had faded the memories of the powerful and glorious past of India. In this poem, Bharti highlights the unmatched natural splendor and the philosophical richness of India, with the aim of igniting patriotism and unity among Indians. So, this was the whole poem, the explanation of the poem, and I hope that it is clear to everyone. If you have any doubts, remember to write it in the comment box. I will make ensure that it is cleared. Remember to like, share and subscribe the channel if this video was helpful for you. Thank you. See you in the next video.